Hi, yeah, that's me. You might be wondering how I got here. The answer is, my VTuber stuff wasn't working today, and I have no idea why. Literally, no idea why. Like, VTube Studio would just not connect to my phone, no matter how much I tried. So now I'm stuck looking like this because for some reason I decided to make this my PNG model. Why did I do this, bro? No, I can't make that joke in the start of like the first 5 seconds of stream, actually. Hi, hello, multi. Wow, I kind of wasn't expecting to see people here because, I don't know, there are a lot of other people streaming right now. Anyway, hi, I'm here, I'm alive. I'm not dead, maybe inside, very dead inside, but alive, streaming at least. Yay. Okay. Enough with that. Let's just get into this because I have been wanting to play this for the last 2 days and haven't had the time. But you know what I did have the time for? You know what I did? I actually made one of the drinks in this game because I was like, I fancied trying a new drink recipe. So I was gonna just have some green tea, and I was like, but green tea is so boring. So I was like, ooh, I wonder if there are any coffee talk recipes that I could try to like spice up. I don't even know if I've unlocked it on this yet. I probably haven't, but wait. No, I haven't even unlocked on here. But basically it was green tea, milk and honey. Now usually you don't have milk in green tea, so what I'm assuming it was supposed to be like a latte, like a green tea latte, except I feel like you need matcha for that, right? And I just have normal green tea, so I wasn't quite sure. It was kind of just like green tea flavored milk with honey inside. In fact, it was basically just milk and honey. You couldn't really taste the green tea. But you know what? I gave it a try, and you know, milk and honey is a good drink. I think it's called like Angel's Milk or something like that. So you know, it was good either way. It just didn't quite turn out how one would have hoped. Somehow, I feel like this is going to be a long night. Or not. Is that telling me that this is going to be a long episode? Hey Carlo, good evening. Hey Delta. How are you? Not too shabby, I hope. Yeah, it's been a day. Everything is just fine. You sure? Yep, so fine, positive, yep. How about you, sir? How's work? My shift is over, so I'm free now. Nice. That reminds me, Mr. Hyde was just here the other day. Ah, that's right. What voice did I give Garla? Probably, okay, I remember what voice I did. Did he tell you the reason for his visit? Oh, no, maybe I don't know. Yeah, he's moving back here, right? It's like a gruffer than that though, wasn't it? Or at least that's the plan. Like, but not old man. Gosh, I don't know how I did this before. Yes, what a nice surprise. This is why you don't take breaks from streaming, guys, because you lose the voices that you were doing for the characters. They end up having different voices. He told me he's got a few things to discuss on that. Well, it's part of why I'm here tonight. Aside from getting myself a hot drink, that is. On that note, I'm so ready to take your order. Why are we emphasizing weird words? Please. Much obliged. So, Henry told me about this Indonesian ginger drink. It has milk, honey, and a couple other stuff in it. I think it's called STMG. I'll have a cup of that. I remember making this in episode 1, but that was a year ago. What did he say it had in? Wait. Milk, honey, and a couple other stuff. ginger, I assume. I assume ginger. Okay. Milk, ginger honey? Or milk, honey, ginger? That's the real question. Hey, first time. Let's go. Do I need to give an item? What's this? Someone's apartment key, maybe. Was it Gala's? I forgot. Let's just put it on here and see. Oh, I see. I dropped my keycard here, huh? Thank you, Doctor. Oh, it was his. Yo, I'm on the ball right now. No, I have a spare, because I already made a new one. It's always good to have an extra one at hand. The only downside is that it cost me £100. Sorry, $100. Now I'm wondering where I should keep this one. Maybe my locker at work? I hate to lose it there. Yeah, let's hope it never comes to that. Why did I immediately go like up in pitch when I just like purposely was like speaking? I was just speaking normally for him, and then I was like, for me, I was like, yep. Why did I do that? One nutritious drink from an archipelago, come and go. From the archipelago? What? So what's in it again? It's a hot blend of egg, milk, ginger and honey. The drink's name itself is the ingredients. Susu, telo, madu, jahe. I definitely pronounced all of those wrong, I apologize. Milk, egg, honey and ginger. No wonder it somewhat reminds me of eggnog. Ooh, I've never tried eggnog, but I'd be down, because it's Christmas, right? Eggnog is a Christmas drink, right? I'm not going crazy. Albeit spicier and not as rich. But I can see why Henry likes it. It's a great stamina drink. Hey? He probably needs it to keep up with Rachel's work. You're probably right. As long as he remembers to take breaks. Maybe I should invite him for a drink here sometime. What do you think? Yeah, that would be lovely. I didn't know that you and Henry were close. Was that something that was established and I just forgot? I don't remember. Then consider it done. You know what? I don't think Hyde will show up tonight. Oh? What is that? When I called him earlier to confirm, he sounded a little annoyed. And it's not exactly great outside either. I thought he liked this kind of weather. Him, yes. His car, not so much. That thing wouldn't survive this kind of storm. Now that you mention it, you may be right. We don't get the Gala Hyde content this episode. I'm so sad. Come on. Or maybe we do. I guess we don't know for sure. I hope we do. I used to drive him in that car back in the day. Did he ever tell you about how old it is? Yep. Gave me the whole backstory of it. Oh. I guess I'm just surprised he still uses it at all. Wait, what was that random ass side eye anyway? The car clearly holds a special meaning to him. He was also quite sentimental about it, which makes me wonder if it has anything to do with him moving back here. What do you mean? He lived here before, right? Yeah. And he kept bringing up the past, too. Are you saying he's motivated by nostalgia? I was going to say homesickness, but I realised that makes no sense. I get what you're trying to say though. It's the strange longing for times gone by. Considering how fast things are changing these days. Maybe even too fast. Which is ironic, really. Wait, what? I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really been reading the newspapers at the start of these episodes. I don't think there even was one for this episode. I just pressed play and we were already inside. No, because, oh, I know why I haven't been. It's because every time we start the stream, we're already in the episode because I have to end and save the game. And to do that, I have to press through the newspaper parts. Oh, that's a shame. Wait, so I don't know what's going on with the outside world. Dumb. Just like in real life. Live long enough and you'll realise the only constant in life is change itself. Things like shifting necessities, curveballs the world throws at you, decay, just stuff we have to deal with indefinitely. Considering our lifespans, you'd think we get used to it at some point, but we never do. Never completely, anyway. I suppose the idea of getting used to change is a paradox in itself. That sounds about right. Oh, that wasn't me. I just did the same voice for it, my bad. I'm not even doing a voice for Gala anyway, so it's whatever. Perhaps nostalgia is like an anchor for dinosaurs like us. Huh? Keeps us from losing ourselves to the world's relentless speed. You get used to these after a while, huh? Pretty much. Hide. Now. Oh, hey there. We meet to go. Yes, hello. That's hard messaging saying it's not making it. Excuse me for a moment. Got it. Hey Riona. How are you doing? Welcome, Miss Riona. Good evening. I'm meeting up with someone. Oh, okay then. Please tell me it is who I think it is. How's your car, by the way? My car... Oh, you mean the tyre. There's really no need to concern, as it was an easy fix. But thank you for asking. My pleasure. May I order a cup of Russian tea? I don't know, can you? Ruh-roh. Oh no. Okay, let me think about this. It's not gonna be one of these. It might be one of these, but I'm just going to assume that it's normal tea. Russian tea. Dude, I have no idea. Is Russia known for any of these ingredients? Can somebody tell me? Okay, I guess we go left to right. No, of course it's not that. Why would it be that? That's so stupid. Oh, okay, I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna look this up after like the last attempt that I have. I'm not restarting. I'm not restarting again. I'm so over restarting. Russian tea. Maybe something crazy like this. I wonder if it's tea, milk and lemon. Oh! Well, I never. Honestly, fair enough. Russian tea for the lady Russian to deliver. That's a good one. No, it was not, but thank you. I appreciate that. This is perfect. By the way, thank you. You're welcome. So, who are you meeting, if I may ask? You should know him, shouldn't you? After all, you were tasked to give me his contact. Yes! Let's go! My ship's sailing. Ah, that's right. So you two did end up connecting after all. Yes, we did. But truth be told, I really wasn't sure about contacting him at all. Why is that? Because as far as I'm concerned, there was no real reason for me to do so. Nevertheless, I sent him an email the following night, right after the completion of my final delivery at 3 AM. That is pretty late. A little, but surely no worse than forgetting it altogether. But he replied straight away to my surprise. Interesting. Had no idea he was such a night owl. Or perhaps just an extremely early bird. Right. I wonder if he ever sleeps. That should be a question for you too, miss. Anyhow, he answered me with an apology. He regretted his rudeness from when we first met. which was another surprise, since I didn't think it was such a matter of concern. Well, he did return here the next evening looking for you. Did he? Yep, he said so himself. I see. How peculiar. Dude. In any case, we exchanged phone numbers and have been texting ever since. Yo, how often are you texting? How often are you texting? This is the key sign. And how late into the night are you texting? Then he said he wants to meet up and speak in person, which is why I'm here now. But I'm still not quite sure if it's necessary. I mean, maybe he just wants to chat and hang out. Perhaps. I suppose we'll see. Yeah, so hard's not coming tonight. Probably for the best, given the circumstances. Is he okay? Yeah, he just wants to take it easy for tonight. Understandable. My apologies for all these surges. I was hoping it would be a little more stable as days goes by, but no need to apologize for something out of your control. That's right, you tried everything you could. I know. Thank you for your understanding. How are you doing, miss? Hey there. Did you manage to resolve your issues with the children? Wait, what? Sorry? Oh, I mean the hospital admission problem from the other day? Oh, that. Okay, I'm glad it wasn't just me. I was like, wait, what? He had issues with children? I do not remember that. For a minute there, I thought I had beef with some kids that I was unaware of. Sorry for the misunderstanding. No worries, that was funny. It's only been a few days, so not much has changed. How about you? Feeling better? Yes. Well, I apologize for the way I acted a few days ago. We all have our bad days, so don't worry about it. Thank you. While we're on the topic, I told Officer Georgie what happened to your car. Would you mind pointing to where you believe the incident took place? Sure. It was quite near the police station, actually. As a metered spot, just outside the now defunct library. Oh, the vacant building at the Bourne intersection. Oh my goodness, I said that so American. Intersection. Yes, that's correct. I see. So, art was originally a library. You know the area? I know the property, yeah. It's been abandoned for a long time now. But it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's been done with it. Since it's located in a very populated, culture-centric neighborhood. That's true. There's even an art college nearby. Right. Then again, I've always found the street a bit odd. Odd? How? It's just barren. Especially if you consider the area. And the weird thing is, I feel like it wasn't always that way. You feel? Don't you mean remember? Nope, exactly what I said. It's a feeling, not a clear memory. Strange, isn't it? That is odd. Well, there used to be a flea market there, a long time ago. Perhaps that is what you would recall it? A flea market, huh? The last time I drove there, I remember seeing nothing but concrete. Oh wait, there was a single dead tree surrounded by strange trinkets. A dead tree, huh? Yo, I'm kind of intrigued by this, I can't lie, like... Clearly, they wouldn't say all this if it wasn't going to come up in the future, surely. No idea why, no idea why I almost forgot about it. It stuck out like a sore thumb. About 8 feet tall, no leaves. It's been there forever too, as far as I know. So Gala is struggling to remember something about this street, but for some reason Riona can remember it very well. And Gala, for context, is a werewolf, so he's lived for a very long time. Riona is a banshee. I don't know if she has lived longer than Gala, and that's why she's recalling more, or maybe she's not, because she's a banshee, she's not affected by whatever weird-ass thing is going on there. I'd imagine it's either of those, though. Mystery in my cozy coffee game? Sign me up. Yeah, right? Tell me about it. Ah, a cozy coffee game, but with a mystery would actually be so fire. Somebody should make that. That hawthorn tree was something out of a landmark for us drivers. And the trinkets you spoke of were actually remembrances of sorts. Okay, so I think she just remembers more. Remembrances? Hold on, I'm just going to recap a bit here, okay? Sure. Your car was vandalised near a metered parking spot in front of an abandoned library, on a seemingly deserted street within a busy area, that has a large dead tree surrounded by remembrances for someone. Sounds about right. Except the tree is no longer there. Oh? Hey. Are you serious, Bobs? Why wouldn't I be? That is crazy. I think I gave him a slightly higher pitched voice than my own, actually. Or just like more energetic, I don't know, something like that. Good evening, gentlemen. Hey, everyone. Oh boy, I thought I'd be early, but you're already here, lady. Hello. Elta, for the love of all things holy, tell me my lighter is here. Well, you're in luck, because it is. Maybe Riona is younger than Gala, so she has a clearer memory because of that? Yeah, maybe. Yeah. I think the thing that makes me think that she's older than Gala is the fact that she was like, and long ago, there was a flea market, and Gala was like, oh really? I didn't know that. But, I don't know. Hot damn, thank goodness. Would you like me to get it for you now? Nah, it's fine. I'm just glad to know it's here. Just bring it with my drink later. Sure, let me know when you're ready to order. Cheers. Well, what's up, y'all? What's new? Joji, why are you trying to sound cool with the kids? You're like... To be fair, no, Gala is older than you, so is Riona. Luca might actually be as well, even though he looks young. He's... What's he, Satia. Oh no, I forgot how to pronounce it again. Evening, officer. We were just talking about the spot where Miss Riona's car may have been vandalised. Oh. They got your car too, lady? Yes, but it's not a big issue. Still, sorry you had to experience that. Where did you park your car, miss? I can send you the coordinates if you'd like. That'd be real swell. Got it. Okay. It could also be because she's a banshee, aka a spirit of sorts, so that's why she has better memory. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Because... I don't know why, but the way Carla was speaking, like some things he said made me think that something was like messing with his memory. Like he said a few things like man, why can't I remember this? Or like, just those kind of lines, and I was like, I wonder if like something is messing with Gala's memory, which maybe Riona's memory isn't affected by as much because she's a banshee. Like something about the remembrances or something. Maybe they're like haunted? I don't know. Because spirits live way longer than non-spirits. Yeah, that's true, yeah. It is within the area you expected, or... Pretty much. Oh, a gruffer voice, right. The same location where I parked mine a week ago. I see. You can rest assured, we already increased patrols in that area. That's great. But I am the only one doing that at the moment. That sucks. Great. Hey, what's that? Am I hearing you, out of all people, doubting my skills, Delta? No, of course not. I just thought it means an unfortunate increase in your workload. Ah, well, them's the break, I suppose. Anyway, give me your strongest espresso, Delta, and don't forget my lighter. Aye, Captain. I've never tried espresso before. I think I'd like it if the coffee was really good quality. Similar to like somehow some teas like just taste 10 times better if they're really good quality teas. Like for example, green tea, if you have like bad quality green tea, it tastes real bitter, like it's not very nice. But if you have really good quality green tea, then it's actually pretty, it's nice, like not completely different, like it still tastes like green tea, but it's not bitter, in my opinion at least. So I wonder if it's the same with espresso, like it wouldn't be as hard to drink if the coffee is super high quality. Ah, there it is. Thanks, Delta. You probably think I'm being silly, but what can I say, it's my lucky charm. Yeah, it's borderline superstitious, I know. Don't you have anything of the sort? Well, I have a good reason to be superstitious. Whenever I don't have this with me, things happen. Yeah, I am actually convinced that that thing is haunted, by the way. Like the lighter, just some of the stuff that Georgie was talking about last time we talked about the lighter and him. There's some evil spirit inside, not evil spirit inside the lighter, but like... He's cursed, bro. Georgie is cursed, and this lighter is the only thing keeping him not being cursed. I'm convinced. Alright, here comes the strongest espresso in the house. Cheers. Ah, perfect as always. I do try. Also, one sec, I'm just gonna have a sip of my tea. Okay, are you ready to order? Might as well. I'd like something desserty, because it's my cheat day. Sure thing. Anything specific in mind? Well, I saw this video of a Spanish hot cocoa drink yesterday. Why are you calling it a hot cocoa drink? I don't know, but sure. It was so thick, I thought it was chocolate sauce. The name also reminded me of a song, but for some reason I can't remember the title right now. You know, that sounds oddly familiar. For real? Then I'll have that thick cocoa. It's got milk and a little hot spicy kick to it. I mean, I assume it's just this, right? Not the cinnamon is particularly spicy, but... Spiced lady? Okay. See, the fact that it has a British flag on makes me think that it's not the Spanish drink. You know what I mean? Something about this is not screaming Spanish hot chocolate. I don't know what it could possibly be, but I just don't think that that's the correct one. Hot spicy kick. Ah, ginger, that's the one. I was like, cinnamon isn't spicy though. Not the ginger's spicy, but it's classed as a... Oh yeah. Oh yo, that was kind of good. Is that a churro in the drink? Dang. Here comes a Spanish Sahara for you. Oh, so that's what it's called. That's what we call it here, at least. Very cool. Then, bon appetit. I think this is it. Very tasty. Thanks, Delta. You are so welcome. He's adorable. I'm sorry. I know I say it every time, but he really is. So, Pops, just earlier you were telling me about your creepy patrolling experience, right? Was it in the same location where the lady's car was? Creepy patrolling experience? Well, I don't know if I should even talk about it, because maybe it's a tad too spooky. Even for me. What happened? Tell them, Pops. It's not that big a deal, honestly. Then all the more reason to talk about it then, right? Maybe someone here will know something. You've got a point there. You all were talking about the area anyway, right? Well, I've been patrolling there for the past few nights. The street itself is fairly straightforward. It's about half a mile round trip from the intersection and back. There's nothing much there either. A concrete sidewalk with metered parking spots. A fence here and there, and an unfinished construction site with a couple CCTVs dotted about. No tree. What tree? There used to be a dead tree in front of the old library. Huh. Oh, that old dead tree. It was uprooted by the city back in January. I wonder if it's something to do with, like, the spirits being mad that they uprooted that tree. Because remembrance makes me think that there's dead people around there, right? So I wonder if maybe... I mean, all Gala was having was memory loss, so I don't know for sure, but, like... The commercial community decided it wasn't really a look. Methinks there's a peep out there being bitter right about the tree. Yeah, I think so too, yeah. So, when the city started a massive cleanup project last year, well, they simply voted to get rid of it. I see. Why? What's up? We were actually talking about it earlier, and being a decades-old landmark aside, could there be something more to the tree that's just, well, being old? You think so? That's what I think after listening to Miss Riona. Are you expecting something from me, Delta? Oh, no, I'm sorry if I crossed the line. You just seem to know a lot about it, and I don't want to mix up the facts. I understand. But I would like to hear from Officer Spooky Tail first, if you don't mind. Okay, wait, I'm actually going to go back real quick. Something yada yada, yada yada, yada yada. Okay, here. It's been abandoned for a long time now, but it's a heritage building, so I often wonder why nothing's being done with it. And it's located in a very popular region. Okay, so Gola was wondering why nothing was being done with the building, and then he found the street a bit odd. Yeah. And then he feels like it wasn't always that way. Like, he doesn't remember that it wasn't always that way, but he feels like it wasn't always that way. So clearly something is going on, because it's a weird kind of street. But I've also not heard anything about, like murders or anything like that, you know what I mean? Like, okay, so the street's a bit spooky and nobody goes down it, right? Like, so what? You're lovely, miss. Almost forgot about me there, huh? So, anyway, I was patrolling on that street is an easy task. Only 4 to 5 cars would park there overnight at most, which makes keeping track a breeze. Sounds ideal enough. As expected though, nothing happened the first 2 nights. But... Yo, lightning paid actor. Yesterday was a different story. Poor baby. He's so scared. Hold on. This lighting is a paid actor per rule. What a stage setup. Oh phew, there you go. Given how rampant supernatural shenanigans is in this world, would not surprise if the tree itself is mad about being cut down and is taking anger out on the living via slashing ties. Ooh, that would be interesting. Oh goodness. Sorry about that, please continue. Alright. Well, it was nearing the end of my shift, and I found nothing was amiss. There's only 4 cars parked that night, 2 spaces across the street and 2 on the opposite corner, side by side. My plan was to leave after I walk one last round to make sure everything was okay. And as a reminder, you can cover the whole place in only 8 minutes. Okay. Then at the end of my walk, I took a drag on my cigarette. Smug as I was about to clock out, thinking 'twas another night, job well done. Right. Wrong. As I was immediately faced with the impossible. 3 cars, 2 side by side, 1 across the street. All tyres flattened. That's 12 vandalised tyres for you, in the span of less than 10 minutes. Wait, Multi, you might be onto something, wait. I'm just kind of spitballing here, so no, wait, you could be onto something. That is so strange. It would take several minutes to flatten just 1 tyre. And that's if you're using the right tools. Right. That wasn't all. Oh no it wasn't. Because that was the moment when the streetlights went out. Suddenly and all of it at once. What? Right after that, I heard flurries of footsteps and laughter. They were going farther and farther away from the scene, and yet I saw nothing at all. Oh, nah bro, it's the spirits. They're haunting. Are you sure? Did the CCTV catch anything? The infidels actually managed to catch something, but the videos weren't clear at all, so I'm still investigating it. Jeez Louise, Bobs, that's way spookier than what you told me in the car. But it's cool though. I may be laughing now, but I almost pissed my pants there, you did see. Well, whoever they were, they sure worked fast. Right. Anyway, Delta, I think I want another drink. All that talking is making my throat dry, and coffee just ain't cutting it. Yo bro, all this talking is making my throat dry as well. Roger that, what would you like? What would you suggest? I want to try that British hot chocolate. What about some tea with ginger and honey? Sounds good. Can you use the red flower stuff you have as a base? You mean hibiscus? Definitely. Okay, then I'd like a red flower tea with ginger and a touch of honey. Sounds easy enough when you give it to me straight like that. Thank you very much. Ooh. One piping hot, tear your hair, Rosalind. Why are you making me say stuff, man? Please stop. Tear your hair, Rosella is what I'm assuming is pronounced like. I don't know. I apologize. Oh, and what does it mean? Jahe means ginger, te means tea, and Rosella is Roselli? Another name for hibiscus. I see. A legit herbal drink. Spicy, but perfect for the weather. Good call, Delta. I'm happy to please. If that's the case, let me join your patrol, Pops. Cause I'm not scared of ghosts. Real being scared is more. Okay, Ruby, whatever you say. Wait a second. What do you mean ghosts, eh? You're jumping the gun a little, aren't you? I don't know, Pops. Maybe it's even something crazier than that. This is a really serious problem, kid. Don't joke around like that. Sorry. Interesting. You know something? No, not me. But she might. Right, the tree, wasn't it? Oh yeah. What about it, miss? It's your turn to finish your thought. I'm not sure if this can be any use at all, but... Officer, are you aware of the story behind that tree? Oh, bro. This tree is slashing tires. Or maybe the spirits that we're remembering, I don't know. I recall you said earlier, people often leave remembrances around it. What do you mean by that, miss? Well, it's because someone passed away there. What? Allow me to explain. Oh, so it is a ghost. I mentioned that there was once a flea market on that street, correct? Right. They called it the Fairy Market. It was unofficially set up by the transients of the community. Transients, yeah, okay. Being the government's term for unregistered citizens, including all the other including all the other uncategorizable beings at the time. Fairies were a part of that. Huh. I remember learning about it. After the war, the government made its first official attempt to sort things out. Organising equitable classifications was thought as one of the first steps towards civil peace. But it was oversimplified, insufficient, and not speedy enough. Was that all before the Vindication Act? Way before that. Many who couldn't register were basically in administrative limbo. What? That's as good as, not existing at all. That's so young. Oh, fudge, they don't ticked off the Fae, ruh-roh. Really, that's horrible. It was the main reason why the fairy market was created in the first place, to ensure transient survival throughout the changing times, in more ways than one. The market has no real schedule, therefore, the start of Fairy Week would be marked by flowers strewn along the intersection, just so people were noticed and come take a look. Sounds kind of too low-key, you know? Because it was illegal, silly. No. And that was exactly the problem. The market ran day and night, its format unchanging. At the same time, the economy was slowly reshaping the landscape. People started to spend more, becoming reckless, while the laws were still shaky at best. Then the tragic incident occurred one night. A drunk driver was speeding and went off course, striking a bender there. And the only evidence left behind of the crime was that tree, standing where there was no tree before. Wait a second, what? Wait, don't tell me that tree is the fairy. Oh god. Why did I never hear about it? How long ago was this? The accident occurred in 1959, but the market itself was forcibly disbanded in 1961. Happened before I was born, huh? Yeah, I remember everything now. Oh, that was Golden, not Georgie. It was actually quite the infamous case, wasn't it? But due to the nature of the beings involved, most people couldn't help but, forget. Huh? We're talking about the late 50s to early 60s here. Post-war media was quite scarce. And I remember the drunk driver also the son of a very wealthy individual. Ain't the fools ever heard of don't screw with the far folk? Wait, I haven't heard that myself actually. What's that from? Oh, correct. But that wasn't exactly the part that made the case so infamous. It was due to the fact that no body was ever found at the crash site, as well as the vendor being a transient with no legal ID or paper trail. As a result, the court had no choice but to dismiss the case. But there was a body, wasn't it? Just not the one people might expect. You mean the tree? Right. Oh my gosh, and they dug it up. No. They've done fudged up. It's Jova, it's actually Jova. Also, one sec, I'm just gonna blow my nose. Very not far. Oh, yes. Yes, yes. When semi-spiritual beings like us pass on from the physical world, some may leave specific landmarks behind. Not all can do that though. Us banshees don't do that. You don't? No, we simply disappear. So, if I'm getting this right, the tree couldn't be used as evidence because it wasn't classified as remains yet. The witnesses were in the same boat, no paper trail. So the driver's lawyer took advantage of those loopholes, and that's messed up. Beyond messed up, Pops. Whoa, I'm boiling. I'll take a further look into this more, miss, but I have a question for you. Yes? You think the vandalism has anything to do with the tree removal? Oh, he's scared. He knows it's ghost. I don't know. I suppose it might depend on when the acts of vandalism began. Yeah, that makes sense. Well, I better get going then. It's almost time for my shift. Okay, officer. And break a leg, Pops. I'd rather not. Stay safe. Will do. I'll keep you all posted. Interesting. I better go as well. Got an early shift tomorrow. There's one thing I want to confirm though, if you don't mind, miss. Oh. Sorry, big yawn. Yes. It's about the fairies passing and how everyone ends up forgetting about them afterwards. I really thought it was just a myth. I guess not. Unfortunately, that is why there used to be memorabilia around that tree. They were efforts by those who remembered to preserve the memory. But it wasn't enough, was it? Else we'd still have the tree. It really makes me question my memory. It really makes me question why the fudge I'm still alive. No, I'm joking, it's just very sad. Are there any people that I might have forgotten? Were there events I missed? It is quite scary to think about. For beings like us, being forgotten is inevitable. So, no need to feel bad about it. Is that so? Oh, I didn't catch your name by the way. I'm Gala. Oh, I'm Lucas. Nice to meet you, sir. You're so cute. Well then, nice meeting you. Good luck with your future auditions, Miss Rihanna. Thank you. See you around. Bye, Delta. Take care. I've just given Gollum my voice at this point, like, I need to be more unique, bro. You okay? It's getting real late. I still want to talk, but if you're tired, let me know. Have you eaten? Do you want something to eat? We don't sell food here. You don't? No wonder your place is always empty. Damn, Lucas, chill. Well, just kidding, Delta. Don't make me, please. Oh well, do you want another drink, maybe? Yo, just chill on the questions, dude, please. I wouldn't mind one. Nice. What do you feel like having? Something without milk, with a fresh feeling, and some brightness to it. I'm also quite partial to blue PT. That's so hard to say. Blue PT. Oh, okay. I'll order something for you. May I? Sure. Yo, she is not confident. Delta, could you try and mix this? I saw this pretty drink in a video and it looks perfect for our lady. Our, homie, our. Dude, I ain't got nothing to do with this. She or yours. Leave me out of this. Yep, what was it? It had blue TP as blue P. Oh, it's blue PT. It had blue P as a base, a lot of mint, and a splash of lemon. I mean, I appreciate you just giving me the recipe straight up. It's very helpful. Ooh la la. I feel like I've already served this to somebody before. Someone's like, I need to get rid of that notification. Having an ocean fish as a pet is so hard. What? Anyway, wait, what was the other 6 notifications? Oh, was all the things okay? Yeah, I'm not sure I can be bothered going through those. Wait, what were the other ones on this? I've already done all these, no? Oh. Why, Silver, why is this? Why'd you look like a criminal, bro? And he's like how close friends I am with them? That's interesting. Nah. Surely not. Okay, I don't think it is, because, yeah. I wonder what, is it like their mood? I don't know. Here you go, miss. Oh, that was me, not Riona. From the man sitting right beside you. It looks nice. Very pretty. I like it. Thank you. I'm glad you do. And wow, Delta, it looks exactly what I envisioned. You're a G. I'm happy you both enjoyed it. I am disappointed you just used that word, Luke. If it turns out the tire slashing isn't caused by the Fatry corpse being dug up, I might be so disappointed. Yeah, I agree. That's like setting it up just to let it down, kind of. So I hope it's to do with that. But man, that whole case earlier though, there's a lot to take in. Also, about the whole forgetting thing, that really gave me the chills. Why? Don't you feel scared of just disappearing in the end? Because I do. That's why I thought I'd finally understood you too. I mean, the reason why you wanted to become a soprano your way, the traditional way. Oh? Care to compare notes? Because I'm yet to be entirely certain about that myself. Oh, now that's what you call a huge pressure. Before that though, can I ask a little teeny question? Go ahead. What inspired you to go down this path? I mean, I have an idea of why you're choosing to be the hard way, but why a soprano in the first place? Is that not because she's a banshee? Because it has never been done before. Pardon? Because there was already a banshee who did it before. Hey? Oh, because it has been done before. Oh. So, I know it's not impossible. Whoa, for real? Her part was that of a Sobert aria, and she was not very well known. What is a Sobert aria? Oh, I mean, she was a secondary character. Back in the early 19th century opera, Sorbet's arias would be sung towards the end of the second act, usually before the evening ended. Hawkers would use the time to offer their wares for the last time to the patrons, often desserts, hence Sorbet's aria. Oh, so it is talking about the dessert. That's kind of funny. Like background singing at the end of a show or something? Yes. Things are different nowadays because people are expected to listen to the end. The first time I heard her voice was on an old recording of a comedy opera. I was still very young back then. She was playing a confused maid role at the very end of an opera, wondering why and how people could act so crazy when in love. But despite her confusion, she thought she wasn't so old that she couldn't find out the reason herself. It was a funny epilogue to the opera. But hearing the Banshee sing such a playful and light-hearted piece, it was truly an eye-opener for me. Oh man, I bet it was. Sadly, I couldn't find any of her other works. It always stuck with me, nonetheless. So I left my commune and started trying on my own. Oh, that's really cool, and brave of you too. I agree. I have never talked about this before. It's a bit embarrassing. Nah, don't be embarrassed. I think it's super cool. You're just feeling inspired to push yourself beyond what's expected of you. And wishing to leave a mark on the world. Is that what you think? You're just trying to follow a path that's been travelled before. And that's not always a bad thing, especially for beings like us. You're just being careful yet courageous. Right, because the path you're choosing to walk on is still difficult. Regarding leaving a mark, I don't know. I just feel like maybe you're the same as me. Like, what's the point of being born if nobody's going to remember us? Right, Delta? No comment. Aww. I like both agree and disagree. I think it's very much person dependent. You know what I mean? Like, some people... I think, yeah, I don't know. I think it's very person dependent. Some people think that way, and some people are very content just living their life, you know what I mean? Like, they don't feel the pressure or the need to be known or famous or anything like that. And some people, it's like, that's our life's goal, and it's like, don't chill. Nah. If it's a life goal, then like that's perfectly fine in my opinion as well. Just different people, isn't it? Why do you want to be remembered so much? Why wouldn't you? Those banshees see the end differently than most. So, care to enlighten me? I can't speak for anyone else, but in my case, I was a kid who grew up in a large family, you see. Like, humongously large. I literally couldn't count all my siblings even if I wanted to. Because they're everywhere, thanks to my dad. Oh. We weren't wealthy enough though, not even close. The money situation was always suffocating, it was for real. But sometimes my dad was drop by to give us some money. Though it wasn't even enough to cover utilities for more than a couple months. Then he'd just leave a couple days later. Are you the eldest? Nope. But my older brothers had already moved out by the time I was in high school. I was so surprised when my dad gave me the house after he died. Oh. Which is where my mum and siblings live now. I'm sorry to hear about your father. No, it's fine. I mean, yeah, it was weird to receive the news of his death from an attorney, knowing he passed away by himself. Wait, his dad makeshift suits? Crazy. But maybe, knowing he passed away by himself, and how it took them a week to find out. Oh. Natural causes, by the way, so... I mean, how did you check out with absolutely no one knowing? Where were my other siblings? What happened to his ladies? It was just so crazy to me. And I guess it just kind of haunted me. Haunted how? And my life growing up was filled with disappointment over him, you know? I mean, in the best way possible. And my disappointment actually drove me to work hard for my family. I just vilified him in my mind, like shaking my mental fist at him. Gonna do so much better than you, sir, and all that. I see. But then I received the news that he left me the house. Like, I know he had no money, and that the house is probably one of the only assets he had left. So when he gave me the house in his will, all I could think about was what went through his mind exactly. The fact that he had a will at all was probably already a surprise for you. Exactly. What am I supposed to think of that? What am I supposed to think of him? And does it even matter anymore when he's already gone? Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Hello on Twitch. Sorry, I just looked maybe. But thank you for the raid. Anyway, so my older brothers came back, right? They wanted to sell the house and divide the earnings. Uh-oh. Wanting a slice of the inheritance pie, huh? You didn't do that, right? Heck no. That's why I left for LA. So if they really want to sell the house, they have to chase after me. Good call. Thankfully, oh, I did not read that, my bad. Thankfully, my younger siblings and I are pretty tight. We're a good team. That's a relief. But that was also why I needed money fast. I needed to send money to help with my family's bills. And of course, I could stay alive as well. That's why I ended up having to join the production house. The production house? Yeah, it was like a bunch of content creators getting together to make videos every day. I was young and naive, you know, because it was my first time venturing to another state completely alone after all. So I didn't know any better how predatory things could be. Ruh-roh. Man, this isn't gonna be an entertaining story. If you're uncomfortable, you don't have to talk about it. No, it's not that. I just... Bro, Lucas, dude, can you stop being so energetic? You're making my voice hurt. Like, I have to talk so energetically for you, and I just... why do I do this to myself? I just... really didn't like that production house. But I needed the money. Someone there saw my vlogs and invited me in. And as one of the youngest there, I tried to get along with everyone. But you see, we're all content creators in the entertainment industry, right? Which means we all had a huge egos. So naturally, there was somewhat of a hierarchy of sorts. Trying to be all around helpful turned me into the butt joke of jokes all that time. Content houses are like an actual thing, aren't they? Or like, oh, I know they used to be. I doubt they're a thing much anymore though. Like maybe they are, but I just remember hearing really bad stories about that kind of thing. But like, I don't know. That just sounds awful. Like, you don't need to put more than 2 seconds of thought into why a content house might not be very welcoming. That didn't discourage me all that much, by the way. I mean, I also learned a lot there, I'm not gonna lie. Still. But what ended up destroying my willpower was actually something real close, you know? Myself. What do you mean by that? Well, in a house where everyone wants to be the main character, each of us would need a solid, distinct persona, yeah. Eventually, I was assigned one too, which was supposed to be a good thing, but they wanted me to be the worst version of what I am, essentially, with heavy emphasis on what. I had a lot of like nicknames too, like Baby. What are you up to now, Satire Boy? Here comes the party goatee. I'm Mr. Excess. You gonna try go fishing again tonight or what? Fishing? We had to go out and try to hit on people. Oh god. And we weren't allowed to come home unless we failed spectacularly or scored. Oh. I always tried to be the punchline though, because there were always more views when something ended badly. But it was still the worst, because I really had to act it all out, you know, bothering people for 10 dates, be sort of a dumb jerk just for jokes. Oh gravy, this poor man, oh gosh. Just so it all looked fun on for the camera. Even if scripted, I never really liked doing it, honestly. Because in the end, all of it just reminded me of myself. My dad, you know. And I just kept thinking, does the apple never fall far from the tree after all? So yeah, the whole thing was really sucked. You had it difficult. Yeah. Well, long story short, being oh my gosh, I can't read. Tokenized sucked. The end. No disagreement there. Sorry, I swear that wasn't what I wanted to talk to you about. It's fine. I actually learnt a lot this evening. And I just don't want to take up any more of your time. So can I just ask you a direct question? Sure. Great. Would you be interested in guest starring in my new show? Oh, development, okay. I realised it was being done the day we first met. I kind of forced my thoughts on you and was just being a general smartass. I undermined your straightforward efforts because I was jealous of your solid resolve. Since everything I did was anything but. But you succeeded eventually, didn't you? And you worked hard for it. Yet I almost ended up losing sight of why I'd been doing it all in the first place. I went with the flow, made excuses a lot, all to justify the gain. But to what end? That's why I've been trying to put together a talent showcase for those who need extra exposure. It's going to be a small production thing. It'll be paid, I swear. No, don't say I swear at the end of that. I don't know why, but that makes me think that it's not going to be. Nah, I trust Lucas, but like, just don't say it like that. And not with exposure either. Though it won't be much at first, because I don't have that much money ready to use at the moment, so... wait. This is a bit sudden, don't you think? No pressure though. How does the show work? Well, I'm not 100% sure of the shape of it just yet. Gotta check out for a bit, might not be back, we'll see. See ya, okie dokie, thanks for coming along, Multi. But ideally, it will have like an interview at first, and then I'll record you singing, I'll bring all the gear. I'll also be doing all the editing and stuff. It's gonna take a bit of time since I have my main show to do, but I did start my vlogging journey on my own too. So I can bet you the result will still be quality. Your show will tank if I'm the first guest, you realise that, right? If it does, then it doesn't deserve to exist. I don't care about the haters, but you do. That's why I won't push you. Oh yeah, I forgot that she had a thing for haters. uh, I'm flattered, but no, thank you. Okay. Thank you for considering me though. No, my ship's sinking. No. Thanks for giving it the thought. Looks like I have to go. Okay. It's nothing to do with what you said, okay? Just bad timing. Yes, I get it. Cool. And I hope we can meet again like this. If you want to. Maybe. I'll take it. Thanks for your time too, Delta. Sorry if I bored you. No, truly, it was my pleasure. Cool. Okay. I really have to go, so see you around. Safe trip. Alrighty, see you, Delta. Come again soon. That guy is a whirlwind. I think tonight was the most I've talked in the past 2 years. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you, Delta. For what? For being such a good host. I know I'm not the easiest being to get along with. It's always a pleasure to have you and everyone around. Then I'll be taking my leave. I feel like I have a lot to rethink. But I'll see you again soon. And we'll be waiting, always. Safe trip, Miss Riona. And have a good night. Oh, I really liked that episode. Whew, I think I'm done for the night. I hope everything will work out for everyone. Oh no, don't say that. Oh gosh, why would you end it like that? That is a terrible, terrible way to end it. Okay, I'm talking about ending it in terrible, terrible ways. I'm gonna end it here. My stream. But hey, when do I ever end stream in a good way, you know? Most of the time it's, hey, I'm tired now, so I'm gonna stop. There's this World Golem Culture Center grand opening to be held in Bhutan, okay. Lunar Cell panel prototype ready for first test, okay. Newcomer progressive elven metal band. Avathor tops US music charts. Interesting. Upton Bailey's being in that band? No, I'm joking, definitely not. Bailey's is clearly not that kind of a person. But anyways. Oh, I'm not here. I'm here. Haha. I am standing in my glorious banana self. Oh, why did I do this to myself, bro? I don't know if you can see. You can probably see, but I added my dark circles on the banana as well. I thought it was very fitting. My models have them anyway now, but like, it felt especially fitting for this. But anyways, I will be heading off now. But that was super fun. Thank you for joining me. I'll definitely play some more soon. Thank you very much for coming along if you did. Stay hydrated, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.